violent tangent. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
Glad to see how this guy plays.
A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take. Still on his feet at the 45. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Comfortable and confident. You want to just get those balls all the time, and it's now showing up here.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage.
Oh, they Maddenized it. They Maddenized the defense. And for the most part, the whole game. Now everyone runs slow as shit. The defenders move like they got ankle weights. Fucking cinder blocks tied to their feet.
That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
Moves around to clear up the vision.
It's like I got my 600-pound life defender. You know, it was a big problem in Madden. They wouldn't jump. Then last year, the first college football game, they actually jumped. You could actually play defense. Now, it's just a bunch of nonsense.
They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the RPO
Why are tight ends so OP in this game?
That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner? Take you off the big tight end and keep smash progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make your quarterback. Going to try to get it himself. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
You know, recently it is a great play, and I think they were nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you can see it pay dividends on that third down.
Their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Aggressive.
Wow. Okay. He got absolutely annihilated.
Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Oh my gosh, this dude's first game.
Started.
Taking it out.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Tate. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking to pass. It's Sayed. Wasting no time taking a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
It's a seam wide open. He's loose.
versatility. He's not just getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Looking to scramble. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quickly to the tight end. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Why did he go that way, man? Oh my God.
And listen, I have no problem.
The quarterbacks move so
down,
slow.
but the consequences are that now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back down.
I should have had a touchdown on the first fucking play, but he overthrows a wide open receiver and no catch. It's crazy. That's the shit that'll just piss me
the chains
off,
now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle.
Oh, but he can make that.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the
What's the point of man coverage if they don't actually follow their assignment? What is the literal point
about
of it?
this offense? They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that
That's the
explosive
illusion
play.
of defense.
The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Steps away to find some room. The throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Needs it to keep this drive alive.
What? Challenging. He was so short.
Yardage for a 1st down.
I love the play call there on 4th and short, because even if you don't get it, the opponent now has to march the entire length of the field. But because you did, you've now got a fresh set, and offensively, you got you've got to score a touchdown.
Fucking phony 1st down, dude.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
But no
Fucking
farther
phony
than
this
that.
1st down.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
See, I tried to stop him, my dude keeps running
down
500 yards.
incomplete, and we have knocked out the 1st quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Incomplete.
I'm not allowed to
He was
get
trying to find his
interceptions.
man for 6. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on scoring. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense.
Let's get it going.
Offense
Just some
changing the
juice.
play.
We have no juice in this
Dropping back,
offense.
it's Sayin. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he's left with no option.
Why can't they hold on to their
Just have not
blocks?
seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running more, throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically. I think they need to find a better rhythm. It's got to find a way to get some.
Look, and then he stops.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in
Like,
that
what am I
screen,
playing
and
right
the
now,
defense ran right
Like I said, they Maddenized the fuck
They
out
tried
of
to
this
spread
game.
it out to
They
the
really
running
did.
back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed
It's so
and
sad.
recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And he drops
And
that.
a missed opportunity
Just
on
fucking
third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Buckeyes will send out the punt
too
unit.
far.
This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A
Awful
fairly
fucking
short
punt.
distance here
Awful
toward the
punt.
sidelines. Not his best work. This drive
Absolutely
will get
fucking
underway from
awful.
just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard
Never. I
just
can
as he
never do
released
that.
it on first down
crazy.
and just could the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You
Too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient.
Has to let this one go off his back foot. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now
Needed
they're in
it.
business. With the catch, it's Tate. There he goes. Good pickup there. They'll chance to at least. They're after him. Hit hard. As
Like, how am I already
on that
being
first
hit,
down
man?
pass, and
Come
he
on,
never
that's a
got chance.
D1 offensive line.
The offense just has not
And I
been
couldn't
able
even
to
last
find
3
a way
seconds.
to get their
3
rhythm
fucking
going here in the
seconds.
first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He throws one to the
How do they always
And
miss
Buckeye
that
going
throw,
for the
man?
big play on second down.
How?
Now it's third down.
How the
I
fuck
think
do they
sometimes as a
always
quarterback, when your
miss that
offense is
throw?
struggling, you don't have
Come
any
on,
points up
man.
on the board,
You
get
can't
the
make that
first half.
argument to me
Just
that a
trying to
D1
take a
quarterback
shot to
can't hit that
see
throw right
if your
there.
guy can make
You
the play. And that
can't
time, he
convince
thought he
me
had
of
the
that.
matchup he wanted.
It's just
but he has
bullshit.
just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really
Now
hard.
it's
on
not
him,
letting me
forcing that one
audible. Not
forward.
letting me audible. That's 2 times. Let's go for a third.
Wants
That's
to adjust
3
the pattern.
times. That's 4 times. That's 5 times. That's 6 times. That's 7 times I tried to audible and it did not let me audible. What an awful game.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. He's open on the right.
This tight end is such a
Trying to
weapon
home you
because he
with
can
some
line
bullshit
up all
ass
over the field. That
penalty
time he
when
starts
all
in
I'm
the
trying to do
slot,
is
he's
audible.
running the corner route
If
against zone
if you
coverage.
tell your
He's
fucking
just
what
got
you do with that
Fights his
dude,
way forward, gets away
But he
from
ain't playing for
one,
my
but
team.
not much doing on
I
that
can
one.
guarantee you that.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9.
Swear if I get sacked right now.
Looking down, they knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Can't walk this play, bro. This is not much better.
Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be
Not
second
letting third
down.
and fucking
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying to turn the corner on the jet sweep. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and long, try to convert.
Bro, you see what I'm saying? You see what the fuck I'm saying, bro? Come on. Just shovel it.
They'll have to settle for a
Just
field
shovel
goal.
it, man.
This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head.
Like what even is that, bro?
No good.
Explain to me why I missed that, or how I even missed that. I aimed it, I had good power, and he misses completely.
I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic.
That's ridiculous.
He misses.
That is
drive.
unbelievably ridiculous.
Deep down the left side.
Swat it.
And they won't make the connection going for the big
Don't
play.
waste my time.
It's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game. And
Bro,
just
you
run
are
the ball
way
and take it into
off
halftime. No,
with that.
they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense
This is
credit. They were
ridiculous.
ready
I
for
can't
it.
believe he missed that. I'm not taking field goals when I'm on the road anymore because they literally, it's so bullshit. How did I miss that?
They face third down. To throw, it's Manning. Got it in the middle, it's Wingo. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Holds it in the first down and more.
I can't cover everybody, bro.
40 brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Now he'll let one fly down the left side.
Give me that.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks...
He'll take the deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
See what I mean? I'm gonna go back and watch that. I genuinely want to know what I did wrong. I'm gonna clip that and send that to a developer and ask, like, genuinely, what, or fucking Missouri State. I'm playing as Ohio State, and our kicker, who's supposedly, I mean, if you're D1, you're playing for Ohio State, you're one of the best in the nation, and you can't hit a chip shot. It's not like I fucked up the power. Like, it's actually quite good.
There's the pressure.
How? See what I mean? They don't jump. They don't jump. In any other sport game, that's a pick. Any other football game, that's a pick right there. And he doesn't jump. He does not fucking jump. He refuses to jump. The Maddenization of this game is just fucking sad,
Oh,
bro.
he's going to try to hit him over the top.
It's fucking
And
sad.
incomplete on the deep ball.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what
I
to
did
do.
not click on
Nothing's working.
styles,
Ground
but
game,
whatever.
run game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Catch in the middle. It's Shannon. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
The big fella, tight end, the wide receiver.
Bingo. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all.
Literally
on
could be
that
up
play.
7-0 if you just
Try
learned
to
how to
make
hit
up
that
for some
fucking
of that
throw in
lost
the
ground
first
on
quarter.
second down.
Give me
Shoots it
that.
to the left.
Fuck you, bitch.
And he is finding
And that goddamn
wide open
music, dude.
defenders all over the field. His third
And he still didn't
interception
jump.
of the day. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after
They
that
refuse to
interception.
leave their feet in
The
this game.
Buckeyes roll that line. This one they'll try to put
Blocking.
together a drive.
Have you guys ever heard of that?
Running
Blocking.
a screen on an early down, you might think you'd really catch them trying to be aggressive in a pass rush or something, but the defense had the answer that
Pass rush, the ability to rush up the field, sneak a little bit behind him, and then dump it
The
off.
audible, man. I can't stand that shit. Just because you're on the road doesn't mean you can't audible, man. I get they're screaming, and I get it's hard to get calls out. But come on, you think any fucking team doesn't audible when they're on the road?
looking to throw.
It's ridiculous.
Fires to the tight end.
It's just absolutely.
Guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the
And with that,
Take
It's
that.
a defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Off-play action on first down. Throws to the tight end. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day.
He's falling apart. It should have been fall apart. That shit should not have lasted that long. It really shouldn't have. They just home me and home me and home me and home me. Home. Since it's the last game of the season before the bowl games, we're going to do a tune-up game. We're doing a tune-up game. I'm going tier 5. I don't give a fuck. We're doing a tune-up game. I just want to quick tune-up, you know, just get the dogs howling, get them barking, dogs barking. Shut tier 4. Who we playing?
Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old
Horseshoe
on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis. Again, Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys,
hey,
we're ready to tee it up.
He went off the mic. He don't want nothing to do with that. Colorado sucks, man. Y'all lost to Kansas. Shedeur could have played a playoff game if he didn't play like shit versus Kansas of all teams.
He'll bring it out.
Absolutely ass. And he's absolutely Boston. Your team is absolutely terrible.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to
It's wrong. We're taking it to the house in the first play. We're taking it to the house in the first play, I feel it.
He leaves it with his back.
I want a house call on D, man.
The 20 at the 19, give him one.
He don't want
who's
to
the closest guy to the football? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
Lord, why is my flat so far away from the only dude in his fucking area? Make that make sense to me. So he sees the running back on basically a check down, right? And he goes, I'm not going to.
The give to the tailback. Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
Like I said, man, I keep saying it, the modernization of this game.
Just get downhill when you
slowly
see
trying to
a lot of
turn
times
it
they
into
close so
That's
fast, man. Be
That's
decisive,
awful.
stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air, it's Salter.
What? Make that make sense, bro. I'm all over that. I am all over that.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was
Yo,
zone.
and it keeps changing my fucking camera.
And that's why this
Why would they make it where you only gotta click one button for that? It's ass. It was so easy to
I think
click.
that time offensively, just trying to take
You gotta
over
go
the defense.
all the way around.
Playing zone coverage, you got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Using his legs to buy some time. He'll go out of bounds
Salter,
right at
that
the
little USC
23-yard
guy.
line.
Message sent. Not only did I just stick him, I'm going to give him a few words like, hey, listen, bud, you want to take off and scramble? I got plenty more where that came from. Great job by the defense, setting the tone with some physicality.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He's got it out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
And the Buffaloes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I was waiting for.
In this case, the scramble give it, and the scramble take it away, and the ball is taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open, but at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Messed up, fumbling
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give from the gun. Smash.
Oh, go, 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 go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Woo! Give me that achievement. So I just got an achievement on me. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
Achievement on your head, boy.
Right there on
Let's go.
Carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Salter. Got his man on the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
What a throw on 1st down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Motion from the back. They'll run it from the gun. And the Buffaloes get it past the sticks.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Salter. Bringing the heat. Finds a crease at the 20. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big 3rd down conversion.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gets it out quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now
nobody's open, tries to run. It's predictable. We already locked that.
No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move. It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Looking to throw on first down.
Can you throw the ball like a normal person, please? Like, honestly, like, I'm just gonna come out here and say it. Throw the fucking ball correctly. It's not hard.
How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence
It's
his
not
passing.
one-on-one against one of the best receivers in the nation. What's
Play
wrong
on the
with
blitz too, especially if you're man up on that dude.
And you know what? You lose some battles, especially to receivers like...
Lost
That's
one
mine.
deep down the right side. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes.
Why is it when I run, I don't
ever
ever get blocks? But when they run, they get
way
fucking
too small. The guy
blocks.
was
What am
not
I doing
open, so
wrong?
that didn't
I
have a
would really
chance to
like
be
to know what
complete.
I'm doing wrong on my runs.
And the Buckeyes need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Unloads it
Goodbye.
left. Got his man downfield. Running free. Wide open space. Touchdown Buckeyes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Oops, there it is.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. You try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing.
He keeps trying to come out here with the trying to guard Jeremiah Smith one-on-one. You know, I'm going to use that to my advantage.
So they got the touchdown, and as they
Just
kick off,
honestly,
really important for the
pussyfoot play
defense to
call
shut
from him.
them
Pussyfoot
down
play
here.
calls. Doesn't know what he's
He'll bring
doing.
it out. It's Welch.
Completely
Pulled
outmatched.
down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down.
You had your man wide open.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
Where you going, dude?
Gets
Whoa!
This time it's complete. Out across
What
the
the fuck?
40 and forced out of bounds at the 42.
He can't make that throw.
This offense is clicking.
That's ridiculous.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on first and 10. Fires to
Where's
the
my man
wideout.
coverage?
And this is
Where is my man coverage there?
pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't
Man, dude,
hold on.
it's like the illusion of man
Dwindling
coverage. I feel like I've been
away as they
saying
try to
this shit
put
for
points on
fucking
the board
years.
right before the
It's
half.
the illusion of man
On second
coverage.
down, he'll try to make the connection this
Give me
time.
that.
Pick off one.
He still didn't jump.
This defense. Got room on the return.
Still
And they
didn't
come
fucking
up with
jump.
a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Quick, get down.
One more set
Send it up.
coming before halftime. Here's the handoff. The offense will stop the
Beautiful.
clock and
Send it up.
use one of its timeouts. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the
Would've had it
first
too.
half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to
Still
tack
got
on
it.
a three before they head to the locker room. He's got it.
Hey man,
Showing
come
off
back
that
on
big
the
play
mic. You
from
didn't ask
47
for it, man.
yards
Get
out.
it back on the mic. See, what he was going to do is he was going to keep the mic off, and if he was beating me in the fourth quarter, he was going to turn it on and try to talk shit. I don't respect people who only talk shit when they're up or about to win. You're going to talk. Alright, don't come out here and bullshit.
They're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on this.
It's a running room.
Woo! Starting into the end zone.
And the beatdown has
the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss.
Okay, he's in. Can I challenge? I can't challenge that. He's in.
Brought down at the 1 and the 2-point try is no good.
Oh my.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Grabbed over the middle. It's Miller. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He's looking deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And that's a big shot. That's a big incompletion. But this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Buffaloes in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He wants to throw it again. It's caught. Turning on the Jets.
I got him.
Space. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line.
Good chase down. That's what we look for. That's hustle.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
He wants to throw it. Pressure coming.
Should have happened.
And he'll step into the end zone.
That's all he know how to do is run.
Touchdown, Buffaloes! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's worked.
Oh, yeah.
Intercepted deep in his own end.
2-point plays, the
You know what's
windows are
crazy?
very small.
He dived and his feet still
just
didn't
tried
hit
to
the ground.
force it into a
They
tiny
don't know how to
window,
get
ended up
on
being
defense.
picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass.
Get around him. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Look out, he's got room.
In space.
They've got it inside
Reverse the
30.
field.
They'll mark it at
That's
the
how you do it.
28. It's first down.
That was beautiful.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Sayin. It's complete on the right side.
Woo! Woo!
They finally get to him. A lot of
Put
play
him
there
in
to
a
pick up the
blender.
first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. He's got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. They're probably expecting some short throws, some runs.
Super
This play
Saiyan,
caller's
that
still
quarterback.
asking for shot plays. And listen, if you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking them.
This quarterback's
Touchdown.
part of their running game. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And this is what it needs to go beyond.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped.
Oh, yeah.
Intercepted, big play.
Oh, yeah, he's gone.
Looking for more room. He's at the 40. At the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back.
Oh, he leaving. Get back on the mic, man. Oh. Oh. He got cooked. He got cooked. I'm in the playoffs. I'm in the fucking playoffs. Not bad. Not bad. 10-1. Only loss I had, and it was complete horseshit. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's win a bowl game. Let's go win a bowl game. Let's win a bowl game. First playoff game, man. Here we go.
Welcome to Caesars Superdome, home of the Saints here in New Orleans. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
What's the tail of the two? Oh, you see he disconnected his mic, so he knows about to talk. I just want to see the team records. Oh my. Are you one of those where you get to the next level and then you lose all your games so you get back to freshman? Is that what you do? There was a guy who did that in last year's game. The dude's record was like 1,200 and 1,200. Like he was like even, and you could tell he loses on purpose so he can get down to the low ranks and play ass people. Like what? That is so boring. In terms of you have to basically leave every other game. It's trash.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. That is a big win.
We gotta get the nerves out, man. First playoff game. Alright, we gotta get the nerves out. Hey, team, take a breath. Take a breath.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Sayin.
Love it.
Fires to the right. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will
You got it?
the stick.
You got it? Hey, stay in it.
One of the great
Right?
programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on
You
the
see your
run
hole?
game, but
You take it.
These days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass play.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State in the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you can pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL league.
This team,
One of the things I love
they're
about
not
this
adjusting.
offense is they're very
They're not
versatile in their
adjusting.
passing
And that's the problem.
between receivers and tight ends, and the screen
And I feel
game
like that's
is
what it's
big
going
as
to be
well.
like.
This guy is a weapon. You're seeing that
those
here.
reasons. I'm out.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
How about that? The dying breed of the tackling cornerback. You don't see
Keep the
those
hype,
anymore.
y'all.
Everybody wants to be
Keep the
great in
hype.
coverage. Everybody wants to get picks. But how many corners really want to get their face in the fang and make tackles? Nice job by that play.
Lost the fire on 2nd down. Got a man.
Love it.
It's Peoples.
Love it.
Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
You're gonna like it.
And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Agreed, Reese. It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical. And he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the 2nd level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
I want to see how we line up
to run
against this
out the
defense.
football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Wolverines just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Trying to set up the screen. It's a seam wide open. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a 1st down. Nice start for this offense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. And the Wolverines will have a 1st down. After the break, they'll go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
That's a quick one, too. 2-10-3. 3-10-4.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
Why is he... Dude, do you see how my linebacker is running back there? Did you see how my linebacker is running? Like, he has ankle weights. He actually ran like he had fucking... Like, he's from my 600-pound life. Like, actually. What the fuck was that?
Wolverines kept this drive moving on.
Is that how D1 linebackers really run? There's just no way. I don't believe that.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one. Somehow, 2nd and 7.
Under the players I will label
And
as
those body blows
slow
really
ass
matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because
He's
the
not
body
he
blows.
knows he gets it out.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. It's a 1st down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Game of downs.
And they've moved closer and closer, and still they need 2 yards, 3rd and goal. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Play number 10 on this drive, and is 3rd and goal.
Murray commits to
To the air, it's Underwood. Quarterback extends the play. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Quick timeout called by the offense.
You can aim it perfectly, have perfect fucking power, and he somehow still misses. Yeah, he knows. He knows. He probably been there. It's awful.
Looking to throw. Touchdown, Michigan! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence.
Ridiculous that he somehow gets open. Where's my safety?
You
know what I mean? Where the fuck is my safety?
We have to fix because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
What was he
And
covering?
with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be
I
called
should
on to
have. It was
protect
not
this
getting
lead.
it. That was the problem. I don't regret the call.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This drive going to the air. Gets it out fast. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive?
We can at least get 3 here. I'd be happy.
Still look to attack, because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll try to do it himself.
Is he out?
He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
I could have took it to my running back. The reason I didn't, I don't want to risk him overthrowing it on some bullshit.
They have to worry about the passing game. They've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play.
A shot toward the end zone.
How does he miss that throw, dude? You can't tell me that he's a D1 quarterback and he's missing a throw like that. You just cannot make that argument.
I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Got the quick pass. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
I think
these two guys
if everything,
just on the same
wavelength,
they make crunch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just
man, and then he fucking goes all slow and shit. He turns to run the out route and starts going fucking 0.2 miles per hour, bro. Literally 0.2 miles per hour.
Really nice interception on that play.
It makes no sense. And then his dude gets some random speed boost. Out of nowhere, gets a random fucking speed boost and flies in front of my guy, bro. Gets this random second wind where he just goes crazy, man. Now this dude gets ball to start the fucking half, and I can't stop his just rush on the offense.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking deep down the right side. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. The Buckeyes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
I can't believe he scored on that 4th down, bro. Just the most generic-ass route, cheese route, in the game, and he somehow hits on that. But then when I do it, he can't hit it. It's crazy. Where is my team? Unbelievable, man. Why does my defense run so fucking slow? I don't get it, man.
I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible defense.
From the gun, the running back has it. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional. Put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards.
Oh my god, bro. If I didn't join the first 10 times, why are you still inviting me? That is so obnoxious.
Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense.
Fucking invites me to play games in the whole time. It's just fucking shit talk.
Finally, the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
I gotta be in the mood for that.
3rd and long, coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Looking to throw. It's Underwood. Here he goes, breaking the
My
pocket.
flat. For some reason, my fucking flat just watches him. He just sat there and watched him do that.
So many guys lose where they're
I fucking can't with this shit, man. It pisses me off. So right around the edge, go flying to the end zone.
in his
Watch.
heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
Trying to run. It's Marshall.
Unfucking
They
believable,
finally
man. He
get
just
a hold
runs
of
the
him,
clock
knocking it down
down.
behind the line of scrimmage.
So
He had
boring.
been running wild.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most
That's
athletic
fucking
players on the
ridiculous.
field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess. Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job.
Did
getting
you
it back
see
to
my
make it
flat
play.
right there? He sat there and watched this motherfucker. He was just watching. I set a spy, didn't set a spy. Had to do it twice.
Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
This motherfucker, if he actually goes for it, he's crazy.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's
That's
good,
it,
and
that's
that was
game.
dead solid, perfect.
I can score, but there's no way I'm getting the ball back with how he runs the offense. He just true clocks the whole game. It's so boring.
Everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. At the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here.
I don't know
in the
why
fourth
my
quarter.
offense
By
can't
kicking
fucking
that
score,
field
man.
goal, you've now
The
made
guys
it a
run so
two-possession game.
slow now,
Your
man.
chances
I'll
of
keep
winning
fucking
this
saying,
thing
I don't
have
care if
now
it's
gone
annoying.
way
They
up.
Maddenized this game so bad. They turn this game to just like Madden. Nobody jumps. You can't fucking, everyone runs slow as shit. It's so bad.
Scanning the field, it's stay in. Fires to the tight end. And he'll
I love when he
step out
breaks
of
tackles
bounds
going
after a very
backwards, but with him it's
productive
forward.
play.
That's
Love
just
it.
not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
He's going for the big play.
Hits him right in the hands. That hit him right in the fucking hands and he dropped
Just
it.
have to make that catch.
Right in the
Michigan
fucking
stole their winged
hands and he
helmets and
dropped it.
possibly their fight song from Princeton, but they are giving an Ivy League level education in defense today.
Yeah, and stealing their hearts, just ripping them out, not giving them anywhere to go.
Just gets away from one. He's got space.
But yeah, my big ass tight end can move like that. Make it make sense.
46.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
Now watch what happens when I run the ball. Watch this shit. Watch what happens when I run the football. Just watch. Just watch. Watch what happens.
You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. You got to get shots on
Still
this guy
one
when you
time,
can.
that's
That time they let him get out of bounds.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
To the air on 1st down. Finds the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Scrambling away. He can't make the connection.
Are you fucking with me?
Incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't
Are
create
you
anything
fucking
there.
with me?
Well, they're not able to hook up on
How
that throw,
did
but
you
they
miss
need
that
to score.
throw?
This juncture
You
of the
can't
game,
convince me this is how
they need a
D1 players play.
touchdown.
You
They need
just
an
cannot
onside
convince
kick
me. It's
recovered,
ridiculous.
and they need to score again if they're going to win. The sense of urgency is just off the charts.
If that's him, his dude has already passed my linebacker and scored. But with me, I can't do that.
Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Here comes the heat. Oh, look out, the ball's free. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage.
And those are so
Unfucking
frustrating.
man.
Defense, and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. This is now a 7-point game. Just over a minute and a half to play as they line up for the onside kick and what is likely their last gasp in this game. Football. So here comes the Michigan offense. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Man, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to.
You see how none of them, they all get stuck on something, man. They all get stuck on something.
Time for their offense.
These situations are preached so much in
Should've just
college
left. This is
football.
such a
Finishing a
waste.
game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running
Really,
the
it's
football
such a
right
fucking
at
waste.
you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They want that clock to run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Underwood. Back here late in the 4th. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back.
If I score, I'm going for 2. I'm 1,000% going for 2 if I score.
First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock 'em up close to their goal
1,000%.
line.
I should have been
Make
blitzing.
sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too. Because of what you just said, David, they can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Got room to work. Ball down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
I hate the play call. It's it's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's one they're going to regret trailing late.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again.
We got time ticking, time ticking, time ticking, time ticking. Move.
This offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack
Give me
of
that. Give me that. Give me that.
over the top.
Touchdown, Ohio State. A great catch and run for 6.
Massive score, now massive decision making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? Go for it. What's your decision?
Looking for
Give me that. Give me that. Give me that.
He makes the
Give me that.
2-point try is good, and they take the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simpson. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here.
Whoa.
Looking downfield on first down. Complete down the field. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Not much of a decision to make. There's the defense will move them back. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Looking to pass. It's underway. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. That's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Dude, get over there!
Looking to fire. He's
Swat it! Oh!
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this team's been very solid all across the board. And it's got to be a fun unit to coach, especially when you've got quarterbacks out wide that you can just depend on. You can leave them on islands, you can vary coverages, and you see it right here. He breaks on the football, he understands where it's going, and that's such a luxury to have.
1, that's it. That's the game. That's the game.
Whole football game.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Woo! Fuck you, Hippo. Fuck you and your 2-clock bitch-ass offense. The fuck out my stadium. I really won that. I really fucking won that. I actually won that shit. Oh, this game sucks. He just messaged me. I want to know what this dude got to say.
Staying focused, understand it's a close battle.
GG. Fuck your GG.
Yeah, David, they just had
Ain't no good game. You playing like that, talk about good game.
Guys can step up and in the
Holy
they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these
Dude,
two
when I saw my
teams,
tight
that's going
end,
to do it for a the season.
I knew exactly what I was going to do on this 2-point conversion too. I knew exactly what I was going to do. It was beating them all game. My fucking, they put man on my tight end. That shit was never going to work. Now, I'm going to be real. I was shitting bricks. After this play right here, I was shitting bricks. I really was. Going in the man for these 2 plays was the move. It was the move. And then after we got the incompletion here, this was just... I thought he caught this for a second. I'm going to be honest. I was so scared. I clicked off. I'll tell you my mentality on the play here. I'm going to tell you exactly what I did. So, right here. I click off because I'm scared that if I run into these guys, I'm going to get a flag. I'm like, hell no. I'm not losing on that. Oh, man. He had it. He had it. But he really didn't. Wow. Fucking wow. That's how you win a ball game right there. That's how you win a ball game right there, man. Oh my god. South Carolina is still the only fucking guy who beat me, man. That pisses me off. Doesn't matter. Let's get to the semifinals, man. You win a game like that, you don't stop. You just say, you know what? We're in our bag right now. We know what we're doing. I mean, that guy whooped my ass for 3.5 quarters, and then somehow I come out on top. I don't know how I did it. See, I hate those motherfuckers who just true clock, and then it bit him in the ass. Then he gonna message me, GG. GG, what? That was no big game. You play like a bitch. Like what?
As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
I want to see this dude's record. There it is. Oh my god. Oh, now this is a bowl game. Now this is a bowl game. Holy fuck. This is gonna be some good shit right here.
Kickoff team out there ready to tee.
Damn, he undefeated. I'm 12-1. Woo! Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Alright. What did we learn last game? We learned that right off the bat, you know, going for it was not the smart move. We gotta take our points. We were getting bit in the ass because we did not take our points.
They go to the ground.
I can't run the ball. I'll be honest with you. I suck ass at running the ball.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Under fire.
Love it.
Quickly out to the tight end. Jumped on top of the pile.
This is gonna be a risky play. This is gonna be a risky play, but I like it.
Keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really
That
nice
did?
play.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Should I challenge that?
The QB
You think I got there? I'm gonna challenge that. I'm challenging
He's
that.
going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical
I'm
and
sneaking
really
it.
make him feel
I'm
me,
sneaking it.
I think that'll always bode
Let me see the
well in the
personnel.
fourth quarter game.
So we're scoreless. Their first drive of the game, and this coach is
Got it.
wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th
I
down in his own
honestly,
territory.
I wanted to clock another timeout and go fullback there, but it worked out. We ball. Fucking we ball.
Hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just.
Why are you running backwards? Are you fucking retarded?
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having...
Yeah, it's a screen. Let me run the opposite way. That's how you never get hurt in this personnel ever again.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin.
Oh my God. He's gonna miss him.
Throwing it back to the right.
You're not allowed to throw deep in this game, by the way.
Dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to.
Bro, break it earlier, man. But good catch. What are you doing, bro?
And this offense is rolling. And the Buckeyes are marching down the field. Wants to throw it. Dances away to buy time. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid
that last game, bro. That shit. That motherfucker had me in a sling. I'm still out over that.
On your defense are chasing their.
We're here by pure chance.
On the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it. He takes off.
Good effort,
chews
man.
up yards and makes a big play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top.
Give me that.
Just too much mustard on that.
Do I even need to say anything? Do I even need to say anything?
Connect that time with this target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. And that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Oh yeah.
Zings it complete to the right.
Oh yeah.
Wide open space.
Really, I just gotta work off of my tight end. He's the only one on this team who knows. Well, him and Jeremiah Smith.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a
He's on my number one. Honestly, what I might do, I might move him to receiver too, so I have him more available slot or routes. Because I don't throw to my receiver one online almost ever.
Defense honed in on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping
Got him.
back. It's Sayin. Touchdown Buckeyes. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. You want to talk about a great
I needed that last game though. I needed that. I needed him to whip my ass last. I needed it because it really, I feel like it opened up doors on offense. It opened up doors. It showed me what I can do, what I can't do. I needed that. Now I have a system that works. That was a proof of concept. Now I've proven the concept. Here we go. Let's just see our defense, how this guy runs his offense. We'll know after one drive if I'm going to be getting fucking burnt. So let's see. Let's get it going.
Got their quick completion. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking.
But, and do you see how his guys backtrack for him? What am I not doing right?
42, and now this offense is clicking. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run. It's not just the clock. It is the aggressive attack. Make big plays down the field.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw at Simpson. Working that left side now. That's about
I don't know what to run against that. I don't know what defense to run against that. I really don't.
Breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot.
Yeah, I'm never running fucking man on this game, bro. It's like, bro, you can't run any defense. It does, none of it works. None of it fucking works.
Line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum.
Hey, on offense, you got to go to this. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play here. Not good.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Gonna look downfield again.
Give me. I'm not allowed to do anything in this game.
Grabs it into traffic, fortunate to get it back. The Crimson Tide a long way from the line.
If that's me, that's a pick 1,000%.
From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a hit. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It's good, easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Touch pass on the run. And this one,
see, my dude spins like he's running in fucking quicksand, like heavy mud. But when his dude does it, oh man, he is fucking fast. He is fucking fast as shit, dude.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Sayed. Makes a connection. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit.
Go.
And he's brought down after a huge completion.
This quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really nice groove right now.
Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it.
Honestly, I might have had Jeremiah Smith
Get
there.
down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown.
Got him.
Wants to pass. And a big deflection on third down forces a fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in the back pocket.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
Take my points, man. I learned from last game. You gotta take the points. What I don't like is he has 26 seconds plus he gets the ball. Start the second half. So that puts me in a situation where I gotta be locked in. This could easily go the wrong way. And he showed he's good in the kind of that 20-40 other opponents 40 opponents 20 area. Midfield, basically, my bad. I'm talking about.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Simpson. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Trying to get behind the defense.
Unreal.
And down the sideline. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Buys a little time with his feet.
I'm allowed to get interceptions in this game, bro.
This pass rush is...
Why am I not allowed to get
Force the quarterback.
I don't get
to the
that
left.
shit.
He's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him.
You telling me you can't catch that? I don't care if
Just
he's
a few
fucking
seconds
1,000.
remaining here as they try to put something up before
Still be
halftime.
able to catch that.
And back to the air on 2nd down.
Give me that!
For the end zone. Fires into a world of traffic and it's picked off.
What? And the big fat dude catches me.
Interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half.
I'm not allowed to run fast. I'm not allowed to jump. I'm not allowed to get picks. What am I allowed to do?
The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second
Unbelievable.
half.
Stay locked in. Gotta stay focused. I mean, we held no points. That's a win
Field
within
it and
itself.
bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose and
man.
be brought down. At
Gotta
the
watch for these cheese rocks down the field like he had.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Fires to the middle. Finds a man on the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go.
You ever seen that? They sound like Elvis.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it in the middle, it's Horton.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest. And you can't just dig and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Good job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Got his man down the middle. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. This quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Looking to throw on first down.
Like what?
And he's into the end zone.
What is the point of zone coverage if they don't cover anything?
Point and the time.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch.
I don't get
in the end
defense
zone.
in
That
this
was a
game,
nice
man.
job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Snagged out of the air.
Why can't my guy get one
Across
block?
the 45 and
One
out of
fucking
bounds at the
block is
36-yard
all I
line.
ask.
A big
That's
pickup
fine.
here
No.
as they try to put together a scoring drive. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Ryan's this big tight end. And he's able
I
to
thought that
shield
was
one
picked for
tackle
a
and
second.
pick
I was
up
about to
a
say,
good
man, this
yard.
shit's over. I
You
know
know,
we
we
live.
joked that the
We
tight
live
end's
one more play.
always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to
because
Go, 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 go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck you, bitch. Get your gimmicky ass offense out of my bowl game.
Explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Just fucking lock in on defense, y'all. Come
No
on.
return coming. He'll call.
What the fuck were we doing last time? Just straight pussyfooting. This is what I want.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down.
I'm gonna take a strike now.
Got away from trouble and got
You know, I'm
rid of
alright with that.
With the
I'm alright with
catch,
that, honestly.
They stop him just a
I'm comfortable with him going inch by inch, but I'm not letting him get no big plays no more. That was ridiculous.
to the air. It's Russell. Quarterback now
Love it.
breaking the field. Quarterback feeling the pressure and down he goes in the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Wide the fuck open, man.
Foot down. It's a catch deep along the
Wide the fuck open.
Alabama quickly back to the line.
You can't make that up.
Luis, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed?
Wide open again.
You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse,
What are you covering in your zone if you just let him run by you?
as they get set to snap it just
What are you really covering? That's my fucking question, man.
Lost to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's home. And brought down.
They don't cover in their own fucking zones. Like, let's be real, you're the only guy on that side of the field. He runs past you. Follow him.
Looking to fire. Extending the play.
Oh, but his guy can run fast. But his guy can run fast in the pocket.
Inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. And this is the chance for this offense. A first and goal, fourth quarter, trying to tie the game up. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the D denied him on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Fires to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a
Tried to run it. Or I tried to fucking get my guys on the run. I knew he was gonna run it. But nope.
Looking for the tie with the extra.
Love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. I trust my offense.
It's literally just who can score the most points. You're not allowed to play defense. It's crazy.
No, he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Buys a little time.
Please.
To the right and looking.
I forgot. You're not allowed to make that throw.
Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Yeah, swap sides.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game.
I'm okay with that. I want to go that same pass. Where is that? Where do I find that?
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Motion from the wide receiver. The receiver on the jet sweep. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
I'm chewing the fuck out of this.
If they're going to run the football late in the game in this situation, not that close to scoring zone, they've got to take a timeout here. You've got to make sure you save as much time as possible and communicate with your quarterback.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
Give me that! Give me that! They lead! They lead! Ohio State!
They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Caught him sleeping. I caught him sleeping. Hit him on the out route. Defense, I need something. I should have went down, but fuck that. He has 2 timeouts. He would have still got the ball with, like, what, 40?
Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Russell. The sure hands, it's Horton. Still running at the 40. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Just can't give nothing deep.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Clock is still running and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He's going to run it. Keeps it and gets past the chain.
I should have went down.
And wisely gets out.
I can't stop this guy.
They got the 1st down. Now in plus Terrence absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Look, where on the
He'll pull it down.
Where
He'll
on
be
the
run out of bounds
flats?
at the 14.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the run. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the
Get that ball out. Come on.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open...
No, we're not. He just goes right past my guys.
Touchdown, Bama.
And great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice.
I hate
Knock it
playing
through the
defense
uprights,
in this
tie this
stupid
football game,
game.
and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Bro, he didn't even do anything. He literally just... Look. Like, what, bro?
We are all tied up in the 4th quarter.
He's stupid for not going for 2.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Let's see if I can bait him to use his last time out.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Getting his ducks in a row at work.
Quarterback may change this route. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made.
Well, here's what I'm going to do.
Penalty.
I'm going to run. I'm going to chew a little clock. And then I'll have comfortable time to take shots without fear of bullshit.
They'll give it to the back.
Where's that shit for me? Where is my jukes? Where is my where I fucking evade him? Where's that for me? Why don't I get
What
that?
they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Catch in the middle. It's Peoples. Fights off the defender. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right?
I wish I knew that fucking-
You're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back.
Yes.
He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon.
Dude, that's not what I picked. It's absolutely not what I picked.
One with a 1st and 10. Some early movement
What happened?
on the offensive line, and they'll walk it
Give
back.
me a fucking
The
break,
officials
bro.
offer the
You know
deal,
that's not
and
what
the
I
coach
picked.
accepts that they
I
will
clicked
take the penalty.
Y.
On
I
first
wanted
down,
this
here comes
play.
this offense. Back to pass. It's Sayin.
Go away.
Rushes on him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over. And if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Deep shot
For the
end
win.
zone.
How do you not catch that?
Wait, the final play of regulation, and now we head to
Overtime. Jesus Christ.
We'll get it started here in overtime. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Catch in the middle.
I can't stop this guy. I can't stop this guy on defense, man.
Alabama has it first to start overtime. From the red zone, it's Miller.
I can't stop him on defense. I just can't.
And they score first here in overtime.
If I score, I'm going for 2.
The all-important
I'm gonna have to just all reliable.
lead to 7.
I know the exact play I want on the 2.2.
Top by 7.
I know the exact play.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. College fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking for a man. It's Sayin.
Go. Why does he catch it so fucking slow, man? It's gonna drive me crazy. It's already driven me fucking crazy. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous how slow they
do
are.
some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop
stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He makes the catch. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. 1st and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. They'll go to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down.
You know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive. You got to make tackles.
Go, go, go.
Throws his own number.
We're going for 2. We're going for 2, and we're going for the win.
They got it in.
If I lose, I lose, but I don't care.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. Want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and
I'm
how
still
you feel
going for
about this
2.
game extending.
I'm still going for 2. I want him to rethink his formation. I wasn't comfortable hiking that back.
Because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
Had my fucking man. Fucking
The
man
chip
down.
to the middle of the table for the 2-point try, and they get nothing. It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
It's a kick in the gut, and you remember those exact plays, Reese. The things I could have done a little bit better, or the ball could have bounced my way. Just a few of those little plays make the difference in winning or losing the ball game.
I think as players too, David, you know, when you watch the film, you didn't do enough, but you definitely had some positives out there on the field. Guys stepped up, guys delivered, and put you in a position to win. In the end, moving forward, when the game's on the line, you got to be able to close games out.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped
Had my
up,
man in
and
the fucking
we are
corner,
finished
though.
as well. For David
Can I
Pollack
review the
and
play?
Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire
I had
crew
him right
and
here,
thanking
look.
you for being with us for another presentation
I
of
had
EA
him.
Sports
I
College
had
Football.
him.
We'll see
I
you next season.
absolutely had him, bro. He was wide open. He was ready for it. He was literally waiting for me to throw him that ball. Unacceptable. Bro, I'm looking up how to play defense, because I can't play defense in this fucking game, bro. I can't play defense. That was embarrassing. Every single time. Fucking had it, man. Bro, and it's a fucking video for a dynasty. If you think I give a fuck about offline defense, you're crazy.
is the defense adjustment. So, for the first adjustment, what you're going to do is turn auto flip off. Now, I will show you why turning auto flip off is very, very important. So, the reason why it is very important to turn auto.
See, and the shit that pisses me off is I can't make my adjustments pre-game. I have to do that shit on the first drive, which is so stupid. Give me a shitter. I need to play a shitter real quick so I can just try out this fucking defense, because I need to learn how to play defense on this shit. I can't with that, where it's just who can score the most points, basically.
On the banks of the Olentangy, as we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Had my man in the corner there.
And the Hokies will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25.
Bro.
College football is all about speed. So, next what you want is to
Man, shut the fuck up and get to the game.
What this is going to do, once your opponent
I ain't trying to chat with you. I don't know you from a can of paint, dog.
will get messed up and your alignment will be off.
You here to beat me. At least you're gonna try to beat me.
So keep this disabled every single time.
That's ridiculous, bro. I just had a bowl game. Every drive, it was just score, 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 score. Nobody got a single stop the whole game. And the other guy, he's fucking 13-0. I'm 12-1, where I was 12-1. They run so fucking slow in this one. I mean, and I've been saying it, they Maddenized this game. They absolutely Maddenized this game. The shit that made Madden so bad, they've already done to this game, and it's sad.
They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back.
Fucking had my dude in the corner too. And it's bullshit, because half the time, the fucking camera doesn't even go over to that side of the goddamn field. So I for like a glimpse, like a split second, saw my dude. Matter of fact,
Stop the jet sweep and be successful.
Yeah,
Get
I'm
some
gonna start
penetration
playing this.
right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got him on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
The Buckeyes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the wideout.
That's my best receiver, by the way.
On 3rd down.
Best receiver can't make a contested one-on-one catch. In real life, he catches that. Jeremiah Smith catches that. That's the shit that gets me.
More speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
It's fine. I want to get on defense anyways. This is
He'll
just a
return it from
defensive
around the
test.
50. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover
Oh,
unit.
God. Does this shit save too? Like, if I do this, does this shit save?
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to throw, it's Drones. Oh, they're after him! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was a zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are Many times the Hokies have had a dynamic threat running the ball at quarterback, but you got to be efficient like this in the passing game.
No doubt, and you got to have some balance on offense. You got to be able to make those
Where
plays
is my fucking
down the
safety?
field.
Touchdown, Hokies! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
Here comes the two-point try. From the gun, looking for a man. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the two-point conversion attempt. Fielded in the end zone, it's Tate. Knocked down right at the
No, but
25,
if that's this dude, he would have got a random burst, like a second wind, and went
starts from
flying.
their own 25-yard
crazy.
line. Quarterback making adjustments.
Yo, if they
Dropping back, it's Sayin.
fuck
Finds his
out of
man.
here. See what I mean? That was that second wind I'm talking about. Like, what is that?
Lowers those pads.
What the fuck is
And
that?
they exploited that
Why do
space.
D1 linebackers move like they're my 600-pound life defenders? Like they got fucking ankle weights, literal cinder blocks tied to their feet. I don't know if you've ever watched a D1 college game, because you sound kind of fat, but that's not how they move.
First down, looking for more. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did
The
get
guy
the
is
first down.
drowning in his own fat trying to
They're
shit talk.
just marching in and already threatening in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Dumps it to the
Love it.
back.
Love it.
He makes the catch. He wrestles him down at
I'm just trying to
the
get the
3 after
defense.
grab. It'll be first
I don't even
and
give a
goal.
fuck about offense. Too easy.
And it's so hard to
I'm trying to get defense locked down. I need it.
Very few people that do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but
And he
We
runs it
need the
in.
defense.
Touchdown,
I think I got the formation now.
I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much in the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
And don't get me wrong, I mean, it's my fault I lost the bowl game. I mean, I had the guy. I had him. Overtime, he scored, then I scored. I went for 2.
It's Heath.
Had my guy on an out in the end zone, but I threw it to the tight end because that's my money right
Bring it
there.
out of the end zone was not a good
Well,
one.
another one. It's fine, yeah. Could
They'll
be in
start this drive from the 18-yard
national
line.
championship.
Looking downfield on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Runs through a tackle. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job.
You know, unpause this. What's that noise?
Running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the air, it's Drones. That's caught, it's Bennett. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Hokies moving quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offense?
Oh, he wants it all. And they took
See what I mean?
shot
A
on that
D1
one.
quarterback is not
It's
missing that throw.
incomplete.
You can't convince
Oh,
me
he
a
had
D1
him out
quarterback
there.
is
He
going to
was
miss
trying
that
to
throw.
compensate for that speed, but just a little too much distance.
That's just grease lightning, so you think, I can't overthrow this guy. I'm going to throw it out there and let him run underneath it just a little bit too far from the speedster.
second down. He'll try to make the connection. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him...
Why do I have to be the one to go on that? Why is my own guy right here, this guy right here, why is he not guarding that? That's in your zone. That is your man. And you are just standing still. It honestly brings me back to Madden. It brings me back to the dog shit Maddens where they stand still, they don't jump, they move very slow. That's not college defense. None of that is college defense. Wide open and fucking shut down. What is going on with my flats, bro? Something ain't right with my fucking flats.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Back to pass, it's Drones.
That's mine.
Looking for the end zone.
Doesn't jump.
And he's got it.
He does not jump.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now.
It's sick. It is sick how the defense works in this game. It's sick.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in.
See what I mean, bro? You see what I'm saying? It's sick how the defense works in this one. Your dude's running. How can you even defend that? Your dude's running like he has fucking ankle weights on. Have you ever seen a D1 linebacker run like that? My guy would have been wide open, but no, my dude throws it like a little pussy.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
To the air on second down. Get it out on the screen. Across the 35. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22.
Why do they keep doing that? Time the fuck out.
The defense gonna stop.
Dude, I said it to where he's only supposed to drop a certain amount. He's going like 50 yards down the field.
The give on the option. Hard running there. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down. He'll keep it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield.
That shit's insane to me.
Shoved out of bounds after his 42. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Drones.
Right across.
There's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice there, but
They don't fucking follow for
Well, he
shit.
did what he was coached to do. And he
It's
threw
so
it away,
bad.
but you can see he's frustrated.
Look,
with
why are you
himself.
over
He was one of the
here?
fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing
Who
he had
is
that
aligning
back.
these defensive
He might have been able to
coverages?
take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
quarterback moving. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Oh yeah, it doesn't
He
fumble.
ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Quick
He's just
moving
raping
play.
my flats.
He's out of bounds.
Well,
at
look,
the
look.
26-yard
Watch my
line.
arm. Let me try something.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
On the move.
And like I'm running hard flats. It's not like I'm not running hard flats.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell.
The dude just refuses to go over them. They refuse to cover anything. Why did my safeties just do that? Why did my safeties just do that? Why did my safeties just do that? They swapped
And
sides.
I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your
Bro,
side.
the
and they do.
defense in this
They
game
finish it
is
with the passing
such
game.
a
I tell you what,
joke.
keep that passing
Like,
game up.
wow,
You
man.
keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback.
Unbelievable.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
This receiver is such
Yeah, I just got no
he has
words.
so much speed, and
I'm
he can
at
generate
a loss for
explosive plays
words.
for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Not only that, but when you playmaker in this game, if he gets open, you will always overthrow. You will
There's an example
overthrow
of
the
what happened to
playmaker.
him that wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Watch.
Looking down.
What did I say? What did I just say? It's crazy.
On second down, but third down.
It's crazy.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the right.
Is this real life?
Incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Well, the defense
Is this
finally
real
has
life?
figured it out. That
For
was
one, that's a
critical for their
benching.
confidence because they had been scored on earlier.
That's a
they'd
fucking
given up a
benching.
ton of yards.
You
I
missed
think
2
they
throws like that in a
understood
row. That's crazy.
the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Do that. Do some fucking stupid cheese shit. But yet, they'll keep the out route cheese. They'll keep that fucking the RB on the forwards cheese. But you're not allowed to play defense. I don't get it, man.
Territory has changed over the last
This game
few
feels
years
like a
and
step
extended into
backwards.
their own territory there.
Like, for sure,
Anywhere,
it's a step.
everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
D1 quarterback, by the
Running
way.
out of time here
D1
in the
quarterback.
first half. They're gonna
The
have
best
to be
of the
efficient
best,
to put some points on
by
the
the way.
board before the break. Fires to the big fella. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll
Got it.
try to bang this one through from 52 yards out and the left hash. Didn't Doesn't make him sweat it off. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
I mean, this is like FCS shit. This ain't FBS. This is FCS. This is like Sacramento State versus Incarnate Word shit. Like 66-63 final score type
The
shit.
Buckeyes will kick it away.
It's not D1. It's well, I guess FCS is D1, but it's not fucking FBS D1.
He'll bring it out. It's Heath. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back to throw, it's Drones. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding.
Hallelujah!
Has been made, and the coach will take the
Hallelujah!
penalty.
Hallelujah! They actually did something. They actually did something for 2 plays. I'm through them. I'm through it. They did something for once. It's a miracle. It's a miracle.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down.
Back them up.
With the place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage.
They're long. We're chilling
They've got
now.
them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there.
Back them up a little bit. Back them up a little bit. I don't need to be all up on them now. Why are you going over there? What is wrong with you? I literally have it set to disable to react to
On
offensive
third and
motion,
long,
and
you'll
they
need
don't
to push
listen.
it downfield. He's got it along the sideline. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes
Let me
out of
check.
bounds, and that's the way to
Yeah,
give a little
defense
start to
motion
the
response
drive.
disabled, and he was still moving.
And the
So
offense with no
this
intention
game
to
just
draw the
fucking
defense
sucks.
off sides. They want to run on fourth down. They'll move the wide receiver. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Finds him out of the backfield.
How did I miss that
And the
tackle?
Hokies have enough.
See, that one's on me. That one's on me.
Really good job there. Don't
I want more
force
where it's on
anything.
me
Take your
and not on
time,
the game.
And he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think a really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Going up top again.
Send him back.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Here comes the offense on second down. To the air. It's Drones. Bringing the heat.
Give me that!
It's picked up. Not the second half start they hoped for. No real chance
It's
on
about
return to
damn
the
time. Got me the most fucked up with how the
Motion from the
defense has been
wideout.
playing.
They'll
Might have
start
got a
this
fucking
drive with a
breakthrough, bro.
pass.
It's like when the fucking
Keeps looking downfield.
what is he doing? He literally just did the stanky leg mid play. Unbelievable.
Just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Know the situation.
Playing actual defense in this game, it's like when the Jurassic Park guys, like they hatched the dino embryo for the first time. Like that's how it feels.
Out of bounds, as long as it
Probably
passes
feels
the
just
line of
as
scrimmage,
good.
we go on to the next down. No harm, no
Run that
foul.
back.
Nowhere close on that one as he got
Run it
drilled
back.
trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going over the top.
All over my
And
guy.
they wanted it all.
He's all over my guy.
Dealing with fourth down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. throw on first down. Caught behind the
Yeah, how's it fucking feel when that happens? How's it fucking feel? It don't feel very good.
And he's out of
It don't
bounds
feel
with
very
number
good.
4.
That's all I
A
say to you.
sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. In the red area, it's people.
I can't run the ball.
And I think this
I
has
can't
probably
run
been the
for
most
shit.
surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Might be changing the route.
Good
Can't
read.
make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Man, what a great break on the ball. Way to knock it down. But, man, this situation, they're almost in field goal range. Had a chance to maybe take some points off of the board. That's a big play that we might circle back to later.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He's got it, and more than enough for first down. This freshman
tired
quarterback
of the
is
nonsense.
slinging it now. They were easily within field goal range there.
I could win my next 50 games. I would still call this game garbage.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be
'Cause
aggressive.
it
You
is.
got to get touchdowns.
They completely Maddenized it.
They take the lead with the 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone.
Be honest, have you seen one defender jump? Not even just this game, but in all the games you've played. Have you seen one defender actually leave his feet? Not just put his hands up, I mean leave his feet.
He's going to sit down.
I haven't
He's
seen
not.
it.
So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Drones. Caught over the middle. It's Green. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on 2nd down.
Man,
He's going to let one fly down the middle.
doesn't jump. Did you see how he puts his hands up like he's trying to do like the Randy Moss catch?
Coverage, but can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw again. Under fire. Just had to get
Love the
rid of that
pressure.
one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And
It's
how
about
nice is it
time,
to
bro.
have the
It's
whole
about
crowd
time.
going absolutely bananas. Communication
Not the
is
play I
harder.
wanted. Love it.
Snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game.
What's up, man? Can't turn around.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field.
Also, Dynasty hardly works this year.
Looking for room. It's Bennett. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
It's not even the right
You
function.
want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
All down, but they'll move the sticks.
Man, if you don't pause this shit, ain't nobody got time for you. Bitch.
picks up the first down.
And maybe the big fella
fuck
can
the
jumpstart
Bucks.
this offense a
Fuck
little
the
bit. They got to
Bucks.
get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays here in the fourth.
Turning it on. That one takes it down.
Pause. Did a white boy fullback, just not even juke, not stiff arm, not truck, not any of that, slightly moved and dodged my big athletic D1 linebacker? I just need a moment to understand that. Let my brain wrap my head around that. Like, I'm looking for reasons. I got none.
Yard line.
I got none.
Yeah, and this is the time where I'm a defense.
Fucking
I'm
honky
slow
jukes
to
my
get
guy.
up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock power as I can.
This coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? We want to think about dialing up some play calls that get guys catching the football or get the ball out of bounds to stop the clock. You've got a good rhythm right here. You're in a good position in the field to go win this thing, but you got to be really smart with your play.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little whoop out of this crowd. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will
All right,
take
boys.
the penalty.
1 minute. 1 minute.
This quarterback has to stay calm, cool, and collected and drive his team down for a score late in the fourth. That's tough. It's Peoples.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. They'll throw it to the
Why is he
back on the
moving
screen.
so slow? This is what I'm
Brought down
talking
just short of
about.
the sticks on the screen pass. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every
Question.
second
Have
is
you ever
precious.
heard of the word
No
in
time to
stride?
waste here. They've got
In
to
stride.
get set and pick up chunk
Simple word.
yardage.
Wow.
The quick out.
And you can't even make that up. I've never seen a quarterback throw so bad.
This defense trying to make sure they stay on top. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith.
So yeah, no
Good
time.
job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
If you don't unpause it.
And the Buckeyes have it with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down.
Is that gonna?
He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
I need to go to the practice range, bro. Because what this guy showed me on the video was not working. Okay, I'm just changing my favorite team to fucking Ohio State because I'm so sick and tired of this shit putting me on UCF. I'm not playing as them. It was right there. Fucking hate Ohio State, but I don't give a fuck. I will get this right. Why couldn't I hear that guy either? Oh, that's why.
Formation they have that are very good is the 3-3-5 penny, the 3-3-5 mint, which was meta all last year, and they have a very good 3-3-5 open flex, which can get very glitchy with D-line stunts. They have a good 3-4 type, but these right here is what separate them. They have 3-3 over, 3-3 double mug, 2-4-5 load, which has some glitchy, crazy glitches that I'll tell you about later. And they have dime 2-3 odds just in case you want to run a pass heavy scheme. And they have dime rush, which right now this DB blitz is the best blitz in the entire game. So we have a lot of plays to break down. So 3-3-5 tight is very, very good on defense. Now let's go over the defensive plays you want to run. So the 3-3-5 penny, the best plays you want to run out of here is the cover 4 quarters. Now, there are two ways you can set up the cover 4 quarters. The first way, if you do not touch it at all, you do want to use this middle linebacker right here, hover over this gap. But the thing about it is a match principle. So what that means by match principle, say they do something like put square on the streak, triangle on the out route, and circle on the corner route. Usually this corner route get open, but since it's match, watch what will happen. That corner route will get bagged by that top safety. Boom, he will match on him, and all you have to do is guard the middle of the field. But if you press triangle and shade over top, these curl flats will become 5-yard flats that we put earlier, and you can change it to a cover 4 drop, which will leave that corner route open, but it will take away the underneath better. So boom, as you can see, that corner route is open, but now everything underneath is taken care of. You either can run match or run cover 4 drop. But there is something that you can do to take away the corner route, which is called switch sticking. Now, switch sticking only works if your user is in a zone. So as you can see, it says 3-rec right here. But if I was blitzing my user, the switch stick wouldn't work. So make sure he is in a zone. And now say you go cover 4 again, and they run a corner out, and you just can't defend it. All you have to do is flick your right stick in the direction you want to, and as you can see, boom, I switch stick onto the top left safety to take away the corner out myself with keeping the same defense. So that is very, very important. That is the best defense to run out of the 3-3-5 penny. Next, we're going to be going over the 3-3-5 mid. The play we want to look at is LB Cross 3 Show 2. Now, the only thing about this, the loop isn't going to work as good as it did in the previous years. All you want to do is press triangle, shade over top. So these will become curl flats that we did put at 5. Use it a 3-rec safety. And all you want to do is, they're already literally QB containing, which is probably the best part about this defense, that if your quarterback on the opponent wants to run, boom, you already have them in a contain. You don't even have to set that up. So as you can see, when you snap the ball, you have 2 people looping, and as you can see, one of them came free. So this can easily be an effective defense, especially if it's 3rd and long, 4th and long, or anything of that nature, and you know they're going to be passing the ball. Once again, triangle up on the right stick to shade over top, so these flats will become 5. Use it as 3-rec safety, and when you snap the ball, you will have 2 people come looping. As you can see, boom, he absolutely loops free. That can be one of the best glitch blitzes in the entire game to get a stop day 1. Now, the next defense we're going to be looking at is the nickel 3-3 double mug. The play we're going to be looking at is mid blitz 0. Now, only run this if you have good cornerbacks, and once again, I did say if we run man coverage, go by speed. So we're going to come out into nickel double mug. What you want to do is press triangle down on the left stick to press. What pressing is going to do is bring them in their face. And I love when the DBs are in the other dude's face, pause, but they can get up close physical with them. Now, there are different ways that you can play this. If you press triangle and down on the right stick to shade underneath, they will automatically press him at the line. You only want to do this if you have a good speed advantage, because if not, you can get burned over top. But if you do want to not get burned over top, all you have to do is press triangle up on the right stick to shade over top. And watch, I will put triangle in the streak. No matter what, the DB is going to run back and they're not going to press him. And you're going to have everybody clamped up with instant pressure. Now, the way to make this pressure come in better is user the dude manned up to the running back and hover over right between where the tight end is and the tackle. On the running back side, that is the most important part, because you're going to be responsible for this running back. So right when they snap the ball, boom, go on the running back yourself. And you have two people coming in free. That is some good pressure with a good man blitz. A good team probably to use this with is LSU. They have two superstar corners, and that the value can make a lot of adjustment. So if your opponent comes out and stock plays, it's over with. It's over.
Go back to the adjustments.
The right side, and you do not want that every single time. Now, for the cornerback matchups, only if you're playing man, the best thing to do is by speed. What this is going to do is give the fastest corners lined up with the fastest receivers. So that will be the biggest advantage in the game, because college football is all about speed. So next, what you want is to disable defensive motion response, because what this is going to do, once your opponent auto motions, if you have this on, the whole defense will get messed up and your alignment will be off, and they can easily score one-play touchdowns. So keep this disabled every single time. Option read key, conservative. Option pitch key, conservative. RPO key, conservative. And RPO pass key, conservative. What this means right here is every time they do an RPO, the AI will focus on the quarterback, and all you have to do with your user is tackle the running back or tackle the person they pitch it to. Now, strip ball, you do not want to touch none of these, because if you put on aggressive, you can get flagged every single time. And if you put on conservative, they will not strip the ball at all. So keep it on balance, you will not get flagged. You can spam R1, spam whatever you want to strip the ball, and you can easily strip them a lot of the times. Now, for zone drops, if you do use zone drops, what you want is your zone drops at 25, your curl flats at 5, and hooks at 5. This is very good to start off with. These flats at 25 will take away corner routes post. These curl flats are the purple flats, and they'll take away 5-yard running back flats or 5-yard drags. And these hooks at 5 are very good for taking away anything across the middle of the field. Now, this is where EA added some new stuff in, and I'm going to go ahead and show you what I mean. So, the safety width, in my opinion, the best thing to do, safety width, what you want to do is pinch it, and what you want is the safety depth close. Now, I'm going to show you what that is going to do. Now, as you can see, look where my safeties are. Normally, they're going to be all the way back here if you don't touch them. But since you put them close, they'll be close. And since you put them pinched, they'll be pinched. What the pinch is going to do, say they try to throw a seam streak to circle. Since you pinched, you will already have players right there, and they will not be able to attack the seams. Now, because they're tight, what this is going to do is going to defend seams. So say I put the tight end on the streak. If my dollar was regular, or if my safeties was regular, they'll be split up like this. But since I put them on close and pinch, they're going to be about right here. So when I snap the ball, as you can see, if I try to throw that up the seams, boom, everything is bagged. He's right there close. Double mug, 2-4-5 load, which has some glitchy, crazy blitzes I'll show you about later. And they have dime 2-3 odds just in case you want to run a pass-heavy scheme. And they have dime rush, which right now, this DB blitz is the best blitz in the entire game. So we have a lot of plays to break down. So 3-3-5 tight is very, very good on defense. Now let's go over the defensive plays you want to run. So the 3-3-5 penny, the best plays you want to run out of here is the cover 4 quarters. Now, there are two ways you can set up the cover 4 quarters. The first way, if you do not touch it at all, you do want to use this middle linebacker right here, hover over this gap. But the thing about it is a match principle. So what that means by match principle, say they do something like put square on the streak, triangle on the out route, and circle on the corner route. Usually this corner route get open, but since it's match, watch what will happen. That corner route will get bagged by that top safety. Boom, he will match on him, and all you have to do is guard the middle of the field. But if you press triangle and shade over top, these curl flats will become 5-yard flats that we put earlier, and you can change it to a cover 4 drop, which will leave that corner route open, but it will take away the underneath better.
Shit don't even work.
So boom, as you can see, that corner route is open, but now everything underneath is taken care of. You either can run match or run cover 4 drop, but there is something that you can do to take away the corner route, which is called switch sticking. Now, switch sticking only works if your user is in a zone. So as you can see, we're going to be going over the 3-3-5 mint. The play we want to look at is LB cross 3 show 2. Switch or drop open way you can set up, and they have dime rush, which right now this DB blitz is the best blitz in the entire game. So we have a lot of plays to break down. So 3-3-5 tight is very, very good on defense. Now let's go over the defensive plays you want to run. So the 3-3-5 penny, the best plays you want to run out of here is the cover 4 quarters. Now, there are 2 ways you can set up the cover 4 quarters. The first way, if you do not touch it at all, you do want to use this middle linebacker right here, hover over this gap. But the thing about it is a match principle. So what that means by match principle, say they do something like put square on the streak, triangle on the out route, and circle on the corner route. Usually this corner route gets open, but since it's match, watch what will happen. That corner route will get bagged by that top safety. Boom, he will match on him, and all you have to do is guard the middle of the field. But if you press triangle and shade over top, these curl flats will become 5-yard flats that we put earlier, and you can change it to a cover 4 drop, which will.
Okay.
What you want to do is press triangle down on the left stick to press. What person is going to do is bring them in their face. And I love when DBs are in the other dude's face, pause, but they can get up close physical with.
Do that.
So we do get a chance to showcase our skills on defense, but hey, we're going to be going against Georgia tough. I think they won the Natty 2 of the last 4 years. But you know what I'm saying? I'm a huge LSU fan. As you see the fan jersey behind me, what Louisiana made over here. So we're gonna have to now the thing about head-to-head, you can't change your playbook, but they do have similar formations that we went over. They have the 3-3-5 penny, they have 3-3 mid, they have 3-3 double mugs. We're gonna come out in double mugs, man. Look, we're gonna get Death Valley rumbling early. We're gonna get Death Valley rumbling early over here, man. Ooh, nice little RPO by him to start off the game. I like it. You could adjust out of that easily. I could put like a flat or something. But that's a nice way for him to start off the game for sure.
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Makes the catch. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
They just keep firing.
Why does he throw it like that? This is what I'm talking about, man. I can't with that
And this
shit.
defense wanted to get
He
off the
actually
field
just
on the
throws it like a
opening
little
drive.
pussy,
Keep
man.
the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right, on defense. Early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, we're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. He'll start this drive firing. Quarterback adapting.
What am I doing wrong there?
He's got an open man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The offense set for a first down play. Dropping back, it's Simpson. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Hold up. When he say double mug, let me see.
So we're gonna have to now the thing about head-to-head, you can't change your playbook, but they do have similar formations that we went over. They have the 3-3-5 penny, they have 3-3 men, they have
A dangerous lob toward the end zone. That one stayed in the air forever.
And that's why you play defense, right? I mean, that play is there to be made. You're in position. You got to make that catch. It took eternity for that ball to get to you. It's a good missed opportunity by defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Yeah, I gotta be honest, I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of
Bro,
throw
where is
on
the
4th
other
down.
fucking
It looked like they were all
play?
huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, catches the defense off guard.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. The give is to Miller. Fighting off the defender. He had no chance. A host of defenders back there for a loss of 4. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Not what I was.
Looking to throw at Simpson. Buys a little extra time. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
I think the QB wants that one back.
Pause again. I don't have mint. I don't
Here
have
in the red
3-3-5
zone,
mint.
tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not one to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss, because that could have been worse.
Yeah, this works.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Throwing right. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12.
It's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. As they get set to snap it,
Why?
winding down here in the quarter. 2nd down.
Honestly, let me ask, can you explain me something? Why there did my safeties get tangled? Why did my safeties
One of
just
the
get
reasons this
tangled?
offense is so exciting to
Why
watch.
did that just
They've got
happen?
guys
I
that
need
are
to know.
dangerous after the catch.
I need to
And
know.
if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride.
I don't understand
these guys
why
will
my
take it to the
safeties
house.
just got
Man,
tangled.
it's your job to do the rest,
It
right? You hit me
completely
in stride where I
flipped
don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down.
And why is it picking
so
place for
easy,
you,
the
bro?
connection between quarterback
Can't give me
and
longer
wide
than 5
receiver. You can
seconds.
tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Grab near the marker, it's Smith. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks into the open on the left. Just a tremendous play to wrap up this first quarter for the offense. Boy, that'll give you some options as we start the second. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. The extra point here with
I just
tie the
want to be
game.
able to play defense, bro.
That was a lightning fast drive.
I'm
and
getting
in for
there,
the
like-
touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17.
I didn't pick this, bro.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason he can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and
Going for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. This offense has it with really good field position. To throw, it's Sayin. It's complete to the left.
Like, I'm starting to get the
And maybe
blueprint,
he'll
but I
back
don't
to
know
the
how to
line of
get that
scrimmage,
running
but
back.
No more than that.
Because this
Second
guy
down
was
coming
wide
up on
open.
this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Got it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Next, I'm going to do it.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
I like the QB here, Reese. I I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Looking to throw on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down.
I should be able to audible, man.
This
So
crowd
bullshit.
busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. He'll try to
Got
throw
him.
and pick up the first down. Touchdown Buckeyes! Fitted in the window for the score.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Miller. Oh, what a caught! Into the secondary on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Alabama quickly back to the line. This time they'll go to the running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. Wide open downfield. Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Why are my guys not going?
He'll set up to throw.
Give me that fucking
Looking to the
shit,
end
you
zone.
stupid fuck.
Fires up.
Why did you run out of the end zone, bro?
He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Makes the grab. It's Smith. It's a seam wide open. He's loose. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they've completely flipped the field.
Throws to the back.
All over me.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Ohio State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there.
It was a slant route.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now we got a
He's
nice
staying
lead.
aggressive,
Built
y'all.
A little bit of a
It's
lead,
a
but
slant
the defense
route.
has to go back
Slant
out there.
route.
There's still a
What's wrong
little bit
with
of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Buying some time. Throwing to Moran. Intercepted intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And I think there's a difference between aggressiveness and recklessness. You're backed up, man. You're going to take shots right now, force the ball into coverage. The defense makes the pick. And how about this? In scoring position, very little time on the clock. Got a chance to put some points on the board before you go into the half.
Kicking field goals on the road is just pointless.
Good. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Looking deep. And that one falls incomplete. Trying to get a chunk play on that one.
But you can see the mindset of this offense.
Look. Why did that just happen?
They're down on the scoreboard.
Why did that just happen?
They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be
Look at
hard
this.
for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small.
What is fucking going on?
The incompletion.
To the air. It's
Oh
Simpson.
my goodness.
Pressure coming. He's going up top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end of the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
Really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making it.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores. And
I can't believe it. My defense is actually playing good.
We got to be aggressive. We
It's
got to make this
actually the
happen.
first time.
They tried to make it
It's
happen.
actually
The
the
defense
first
comes
time.
up big now.
I have the blueprint. I finally have the blueprint.
Made the grab and then did the rest
Hallelujah.
himself, and they
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Running regular nickel defense or just regular cover 3 does not work. It absolutely does not work. It's AIDS. They don't jump. They run like they have ankle weights on. Like I said, they run like they're fucking from My 600-Pound Life. Which I don't know if you've ever watched a D1 football game. That's not how the linebackers run. Give me that.
Covered by the kicking team.
Because of the big collisions on
I'm tired of
kicking
the
team,
bullshit,
you don't
man.
see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Buckeyes line it up with a first and goal. Quarterback making checks. Out of the gun, looking to throw. He's going for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now it's second and goal. Back to throw, it's Sayed. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Fuck this dude.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody's...
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Tried on a shitter this time. We're gonna get this shit down pat. That's a promise.
Welcome to the home of
Test
the
our
Ohio
strength
State
against this
Buckeyes.
guy.
Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started.
cuz. We got a little bit of a heavyweight fight here. I'm looking to win.
And the Trojans will put total
I'm
effort to
looking
crank
to
us up.
You ain't winning, bro. You understand that? You can't beat me. You ain't on my level. You ain't heard of my level. Yeah. See, now his players are tired. Now they're tired. Awful players. These are awful players. I like sticks. I like screens. The Brady special, bro. That's the Brady special.
Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Sayin.
Give me that.
That's reeled in, it's Tate.
Super
Out
Saiyan.
across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I love the play call. First play of the game, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players the football right now and let you know about it. Awesome job.
Looking to the big
Bad
tight
read.
end.
Bad
Drive
read.
ends with a pick. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at
God, I
the
hate you have to
43.
do the adjustments every
All
time,
right,
man.
I know it's
Why can't
early,
you just save
but
them?
it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
This
Not
crowd
ready.
bringing the energy and noise early. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Okay.
This is what we
Still not
expected.
really
This
what I
crowd
want,
ready to
but-
make its presence known. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got a little
Wow,
space.
use your tackling in this game is a
7-yard
joke.
pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's a straight joke.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep
All
this
over
drive
them.
moving.
All over
Just
them.
can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can
Watch the
collapse
back.
pocket.
Watch the
You
back.
saw it right
Watch
there,
the
that
back.
play action.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Unbelievable.
Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Mayava.
See, my dude like stutter steps himself,
Crease at
man.
the 20. Touchdown Trojans! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Setting up for the extra point after the first
Say it
score of the
again, they
game.
run like they have ankle weights on.
Offense slips the running
Like
back
literal
out of the
cinder
backfield.
blocks tied to their
Nobody
ankles.
decides to cover him. My
It's
man makes the
crazy.
play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top.
Had my tight end.
Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double
I'ma
him
beat you, you piece
virtually
of
on
shit.
every pass play.
I
He
will
better
beat you.
have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
2nd down, he'll throw it. A little screen to the running back. There he goes! Oh, he's getting ahead of steam! Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time,
spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. And he fires
why?
in the middle. It's incomplete.
Hold on. I need to make an adjustment. I do not want that guy running routes anymore. I can't stand him. Ennis, he's so fucking bad. I mean, he sells me every game. Every game. He runs his shit. Dog shit slow. I'm talking dog shit slow. Like I said, these are D1 athletes, and they have them running like they're my 600-pound life people. I've never seen that. His ass is benched permanently. Actually.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over
off of
and
my
over
fucking
and
team
over. They feel like
forever
they can run that
and
play
ever.
in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Grabbed in the middle. It's Grant. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of...
Tell me the fuck out. Why is he still out there? See my slot? Good. Get the fuck out of here, man. Your ass is not. I wish you could do all this shit pregame. There should be a slot in college playoffs or whatever it's called where you can adjust your team, your defensive adjustments, all that pregame thing. That's what actual teams do.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Actually have a good receiver on that fucking route now. Not Ennis.
Will tie the game. Be serious.
Stupid name. Sounds like a
What do you do
disease.
against this guy? He is everything you want in a quarterback.
And you can prepare for it all weekend. You can put a wide receiver and a quarterback to be...
Why can't I pick a play? There's no way this is still a problem. This goes back to like Madden 16.
And then all of a sudden chuck the ball down the field.
And I can't
Hey,
do
just
it.
too elite of a playmaker. You just got to find a way to get him on the ground early when you get those opportunities.
Great job, EA. Great job. But people act like it's good because Kurt been Kurt and Dick rides it.
They're ready to kick it away.
And where's the Spotify feature? I'm still waiting. Have they confirmed like that it's gonna be or not gonna be in the game yet?
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The give to the lone running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point. And
Why are my flats on the opposite sides of the fucking field, bro? Look at that. I've never seen a cornerback get juked like that. He literally did the fucking roly-poly and juked them. Holy shit, man. My flats were on the opposite side of the fucking field of each other.
The AT unit on the field. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a first down here to open the period. Might be calling a hot route. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A strike downfield. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Well, really nice catch there, getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver,
What?
man,
Okay.
he is a playmaker.
This shit's driving me nuts. If you favorite a play, it picks the play.
Picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith, and
I double
Garrett
tapped. I
Wilson,
didn't click
Chris
once.
Olave.
That's
This
right.
guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an
Unbelievable.
opportunity to go in the first round.
Once again, wouldn't be a problem if you could do that shit before the game. But no, you're not allowed to. You're not allowed to do a lot of stuff in this game.
Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing.
I love when the game limits me.
Oh, he's
Doesn't
going to
have
remember that
It's
one
great.
for sure, man.
Really
He did a
fun.
nice job getting outside the pocket, but at that point now, he's got to
They said, let's take college football and make it as slow and boring as possible.
The defense knew coming into this game.
Like, last year's game wasn't perfect, but oh man, was it a lot better than this one. Oh man. All they had to do was keep the same foundation, fix the cheese,
And they did.
and that's it. That's all you... Can't pick a kickoff again. $70. I paid $70 for this piece of shit. I can't even pick a kickoff. That's AAA Western Gaming for you. You buy an unfinished product and you're expected to go, it's great! The guys on Reddit are like, it's great! We love it! And all they do is play Dynasty and offline. Love
After
what?
that latest
Like,
answer tied things up, just about set
you
to
played the
kick it away
bot.
again. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first
wide
down,
open.
wants to throw.
Wide the fuck
Looking to
open.
buy time. He's got it. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Back to throw, it's Mayava. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Did you see that my guy got stuck? Nothing. He starts running into the D lineman. Have you ever watched a college football game where the guy starts running into the D lineman? How does that even happen?
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got him. Runs through the tackle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your...
Makes a catch. First down,
How did he end up fucking 5 yards behind him on a curl?
Put on that ball to pick up the first down.
You're right there. Why did you stop and start going backwards? Look, and he goes to pick it. What were you going to intercept? Did you think he was going to throw it through him like it's fucking Homelander throwing the football? What's wrong with you? What is wrong with my defenders? What's wrong with them? Because somebody tell me what's wrong with them.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points, but the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down.
It's a running room. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right field. Nice job.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to
Yeah, so you just have to blitz cheese in this one. There's no other way. Regular zones don't work. They really just do not work. The guy stands still.
Could have done a better job.
Like I said, man, they Madden-fied this game so bad. They made it just like Madden. Nobody jumps. Nobody plays like actual football players.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And it should not be like
1st down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Throws to the tight end.
Wow.
He makes the catch.
Whoa, I'm throwing. I can't throw the challenge flag because I
He was
paused too
trying to
many
get his
times.
feet down. You saw a little toe tap action there, but ultimately it
He
ends
did
up being an incompletion.
His foot was in. You can see it on the replay. Look. Whoa! Come on! The heel hit. Why do they never have booth review? They got rid of that too.
On the last play, they'll go back
Don't
to
matter.
the air. He's got him this time.
What kind of tackle is that? That's a big ass tight end, and you taking him down with some mistake shit like that.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight
That's some
end is the best
tchotchke
friend. You saw a perfect
gameplay
example
right
of
there.
that.
It's tchotchke.
2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Find space on the right. It's a fumble.
Oh,
And this
that was
fumble
genius.
bounces out of bounds.
That was genius.
That offense going and start having success.
That was genius right there.
Get closer to the scoring range and take care of that football. If you
Nah, you can't even lie. You can't even lie. That was fucking
in
crazy.
the game.
And I
So it's
missed.
1st
Doesn't
down,
even
but with
matter.
just a few seconds, they'll try to put
Kicking.
up a 3 before
Kicking is
halftime.
such a piece of shit in this game.
What
Oh, it's a piece of shit.
disappointment. No good. And here in the 3rd quarter, it is
Damn,
still
that was
a
such a
tie
good
ball
fucking
game.
play. Oh my god, again. Listen to this. How many times I click A to pick a play? $70, ladies and gentlemen. $70. Anyone watching the stream, don't buy it. Don't buy it. It's not worth your money. Wait for it to go on sale. Absolutely not worth your money. I feel robbed.
The Buckeyes will kick it away to 1st, and we'll start the 2nd half.
And even the dynasty sucks too. If you sim more than 2 weeks, it stops updating. Like, let's say you go to team schedule and you try to like check the box score, it doesn't update it. It just says the game hasn't happened yet. You have to go to the menu and then go back into dynasty every 2 weeks.
The drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage here in the 2nd half, and they'll keep it on the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, go get positive yardage.
Yeah, this works.
The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll go to the ground. He breaks the tackle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
You know what? Everybody gets energized in the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. They'll knock him
Hey, you still
down
can't
for a
intercept
loss of
the
a couple.
option. I had a play where I ran
Really
right to
good
the
job
ball.
by this defense.
He just doesn't. He
Understanding
doesn't grab it.
responsibility football, playing the 1st option, playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Mayava. Got
Mine.
trouble and throws. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Right down the middle. It's incomplete, I tell you.
But then his linebackers move like that. That shit's insane to me.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an
See how
offensive
fast this
player or
dude went?
receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
Man, what a finish.
Henning drops
We
it.
could
That's the
have
crazy
tie
part.
game,
He drops
third
it.
Quarter here, 2nd and 10. Looking to fire.
Let's take it underneath.
The sure hands, it's Tate. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know it's really good, that's a good to say. Hey, sometimes you double it. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero cover.
Turning on the Jets.
The motherfucker fat ass
They
doesn't
drag
block
him
them.
down, but not before
He doesn't
moved
block.
the chains and the screen passes.
Blocking, never heard of it. He
Plays
just
like
wants
that
fucking
with
big
just a
numbers.
second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use these great
Motherfucker,
timing
all
with
this
this call,
golden
right? Like, you
corral,
can't
yeah,
call
can't
this
get
play all
blocked.
the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive.
Good
Rush
side.
coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the right.
Now we can't make
And
a
they
simple
got him
throw?
the shot
Come
play,
on,
but they
man.
couldn't make the connection.
And defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense, like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start
That
being
is
worried about
not
the deep balls. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
Dances away. Rolling right. and
Why are you standing still?
The big play stops the drive. And he's wrapped up after
I
a
expect
solid
him to
return on
run
the
back towards the ball. He just sat still. He let that guy get a pick. He
He
let him have
on
that.
his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking
Unreal.
the big playmaker away.
Unfucking
break
real.
it on the football and go and make it a big INT for this defense.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off play action on first down. Might be looking to run. Oh, out of space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Mayava. Quarterback on the move, still looking.
What is my
Pulls it in. It's Lemon. Turns it on to
You see how
midfield.
they have a mind of their own.
Defense on
They
skates.
just- they do anything
They
to
finally
try to
drag
lose
him
you.
down at the 42.
Anything. They do
Time winding down in the
anything.
corner as they come to the line.
It's sick.
Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down.
Can't turn around.
Got his man
You're out of
downfield.
the turn.
And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now time run out here in the third.
It's so sad. Last year was a good start. This is such a step backwards.
They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Why are you guys not up? So
The
he
defense
motions
calls
this
the
guy
timeout, their
moving.
second of the day as they try to get their act together.
Nothing.
And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. From the gun, the ground game. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
Looking to throw,
I
it's
didn't.
Mayava. Throws toward the end zone.
Wow.
Touchdown, Trojans.
So much for
And
speed.
they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
AAA $70 game. Can't even pick kickoff. Let me repeat that. AAA $70 game, and you can't even pick the kickoff. The most basic shit in football. You can't even pick the kickoff. Like I said, don't buy it. Don't buy it. It's not worth your money.
Kickoff
Wait until it's on sale. This game is exactly worth 15 bucks. That's the most I would until it's on sale for 15 bucks or it comes to Game Pass. Other than that, don't
Bounces
waste your
through the
money.
end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep
Hits his
ball was
hands.
right on
Like
the
that hit him
money.
right in the
You just
hands.
have
You
to
know?
make that catch.
It's like, come on.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
Complete in the middle. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
Oh my god. Like, is this game serious? This has been a problem for fucking 8 years now when you can't pick a play. There we go, finally.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece
Like, that's
together some
embarrassing
first
that that's
downs.
still a problem.
Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Smith. On the move at the 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play. And here they come again. Makes the grab. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field, but you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Yo, let me go right! Oh my god, it forces you to go in one direction. I'm holding the trigger right, or not trigger with the analog right, and it doesn't let me go right.
Like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Ass kick. Yep.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. They'll keep it on the ground.
Goes right through my whole blitz. Goes right through it.
Advantage of having a good coaching staff.
But my guy can't hold a one-on-one block on a draw.
Late in the game, you want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Trojans just want to hold on to this ball for the final minute. Give Peru's yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
possession. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football.